All right, everybody, welcome. I've got today Kealy or Kealy O'Hare, whatever you prefer.
Yeah,
Keelan.
Kealy.
Kealy.
He's grand. Yeah.
First of all, do you like the nickname?
Yeah, that's people get confused. Your real name Kealan, I'm like, yeah, like it couldn't be.
I used to know I have a fellow coming around here, Kealy O'Hare, and he goes, "Who's she?" And I'm like, Kealy, and they're like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "It's a fella," and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, it's confused.
So my ones actually hate my nickname, SMAC. Like it's just awful. Like near crazy, and she's like, it's just disgusting. Like it's awful. And I was like, why? Because you think it's related to like drugs or something? And she's like, what? I didn't even see that.
Is that a drug?
Yeah. She's like, what? What are you on about? But yeah, Kealy is for anyone that does CrossFit coach. Recently, how long have you been doing that for now?
Since September, so say 3 months. We're in the third month.
Has been picking up ever since.
Yeah, busier and busier. Yeah.
So I guess the first thing we'll start out with generally what is CrossFit? Like, why did you get into CrossFit? Why did you not go just to the regular gym? What is CrossFit?
So I was actually in a regular gym and got roped into doing CrossFit.
Oh, really?
So my cousin and his business partner were doing like boot camps in a gym, and then just sort of looking over and whatever. And say, "Yeah, sure, jump in or whatever." And then basically since I jumped in from then on, just
And that was your first taste of the gym, like, was it?
yeah. Well, I'd sort of done a bit of gym work like with football and stuff like that there. Just your typical bench and squat and all the bro stuff. Yeah, and then obviously going to CrossFit and there's just hundreds and hundreds of things to learn, like, so that's why I sort of got addicted to it then. Yeah.
So was it more so of a thing like you got bored in the regular gym, or was it like just a shiny thing over on the side, this new thing?
Just got bored, and then this was sort of attract me into it then, and then just it's more that there's more social aspect to it as well. You know, when you go into like pure gym, whatever, and people are earphones in, no one's talking, whereas CrossFit classes and stuff, like it's more like a fucking social thing. Like,
I've seen people before talk about like why you do CrossFit, and there's some people that don't necessarily agree that it's the best. I don't know what would you like for like muscle mass and like gain and stuff like that, but just the community feel around it seems to be like
yeah, like obviously it's what people's goals are, you know, like broad variants of people that come in. So you get people that come in that can barely squat, and then you have like your elite athletes that come in as well. So
because the videos I see are like you doing, is it like, I don't know, they look like muscles up to me, but they're probably not. What are they? Do the like pull ups and you're like up over?
Yeah, muscle
like,
up. Yeah.
Muscle ups. Like if you're a beginner watching, you're like, well, there's not a way in there to do that. Like
that's talking to people nights out and they're like, oh fuck, don't know if I can do that. That's way too like advanced for me or whatever. But like you have to start somewhere. Like,
exactly.
And you're not going to learn it straight away. It's like a process. So like I'm at it 3 years and you're still learning stuff.
And would you be better having like a basic gym knowledge, like done like your bro stuff, like your squats or like whatever, and then going to CrossFit, or would it probably be easier just to straight off go to CrossFit? If you think about it,
it's good to have a base basically to start off with, but you might have the wrong base. You know, your squatting could be wrong, whatever.
It
and then
seems everything.
you know, but you get learned how to do everything by the coaches and stuff. So no one makes you put more weights on until you're able to do the actual movement. Do you know what type?
Because you definitely see, like I've seen like girls and stuff that I know that go to the gym and stuff around there CrossFit, and it may not seem like much, but they've got like overhead press 50 kg or something out there, and it doesn't really look like much in a video, but if you know your stuff, you're like, what?
That's tight.
Yeah.
I know when I first started, like girls overhead squat more than me, and I'm going, this is fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just like a pure confidence kicker, like, but then just keep sticking at it, and that's the key is basically consistency. Like if you drop off or neglect something, you're not going to get better at it.
And how often do you train?
Hey, more or less every day.
But you can do it every day, like you're full time.
I'm in the gym all the time, but when I worked in the accounts office, I was training basically Monday to Friday, 5 days a week, on the Saturday and stuff. Especially when I quit football, I had more time then to get into the gym.
I'm actually glad you brought up the accounts thing, because your university degree was accounts.
I done an apprenticeship in the tech.
And you did an apprenticeship in it, and then you went and worked for an accountancy firm.
Yeah.
And then you realised.
So the base of the job, like it was grand. The office was good crack and stuff, but it was just boring me to death basically. And then I wanted to move to Australia.
Right.
So
okay.
The flights and everything booked, visa and all the whole lot. Then COVID kicked in.
Oh, fuck. How long did we make it? 4 minutes and it's already come up.
COVID, sorry. And then COVID kicked in, couldn't go. And I'd left my job now, and I was working in the pool then, so I was going to go full time in it.
Yeah, you're working with me for a bit. You got a big, lovely contract handed to you, and you went, nope.
I'm going to give that a miss after waiting for the contract for so long, yeah. And just now that I'm in the gym and I'm actually loving what I'm doing, I've no heat now. I'm going to like no heat in moving, but I would love to travel.
Could you take CrossFit over there?
It's massive over there, yeah.
Is CrossFit like, is it everywhere? Because I think when you have here, if you have like your level 2 gym instructor or some shit, it doesn't carry across to like other countries.
CrossFit is
worldwide.
Yeah.
And you have to go through obviously the CrossFit body to go get it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Right. Okay. I didn't realize it was so international.
Yeah,
I knew
it's
there was
massive,
like, I know there's like the CrossFit Games and stuff like that. And like, did it go ahead this year?
Yeah, it was like really restricted. And then it ended up that the top 5 got to go to the games then, so it was like there's no spectators.
And is it
nothing.
like qualifying here for it and then you go, or how does it work?
Yeah, so like there was like national champions and stuff like that there as well, and then it was like more or less online this year because of the whole COVID thing.
Seems a bit suspect.
Yeah, but then there were like judges and stuff like that were approved by CrossFit and whatever to
go and send people out, like
send people out basically. Yeah.
Jeez. And then where the finals be held?
The finals were in America,
Probably California or somewhere glam like that, is it? Like
the finals are normally held in Wisconsin.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, but
nice.
Not actually too sure where the finals were this year, but
would you ever go?
I'd love to go. Yeah, I'd love to go if Mickey was back at it. I don't think it would go if
How did he get on when he went? So Mickey, for anyone who doesn't know, is the owner of the CrossFit gym, isn't he?
Yeah, him and Mo Emmett Murda own the CrossFit gym. Yeah, so Mickey's my cousin. And 2 years ago, he ended up 26th fittest in the world.
You're joking me?
Yeah.
What?
So
what's the sort of stuff they do when they're out there? Like, what is the competitions? Because I've seen stuff where like boys are cycling across like football pitches on a bike and pushing sleds back across and stuff, like all that sort of stuff. Just
it's literally anything you can think of, like swimming.
Oh really?
Yeah, rowing. Like there's just loads. I think then there's gymnastics, your weightlifting, all that there type of stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty broad. That's probably why it's like CrossFit, but there's just it's probably the best test of fitness. You know, like for everything. You know, like whereas obviously the powerlifters are just good at doing powerlifting. Gymnastics are good at doing all their gymnastic stuff as well. But
how much of CrossFit, probably cheeky to ask, how much of CrossFit comes down to people wanting to look a certain way, be shredded, massive glutes for girls and stuff like that? Like, do you think that plays a big part in it, or does everyone just want to be, super fit?
It's probably not the best thing. Like, you're not going to get shredded straight away doing it that type of way, because like it's so hard to progressively overload everything.
Yeah, okay.
There's so much things to learn, but like in terms of getting you fit and everything, there's probably nothing better.
Because I always think like I don't care really what I look like, as long as I'm not overly like obese or fat or like close to fit me. But you always want to be healthy, in that sort of way. And there's like this, oh god, it wrecked. I was watching a video last night and it was on about I don't want to get into this topic, but it's on about body shapes and how everyone's body shape is beautiful, but it gets to a certain stage where your body shape isn't healthy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't really know if I want to go down this road or not. I'll tread very carefully. But as long as you're physically healthy, and so CrossFit is basically one of those things that'll keep you fit and obviously keep you healthy, which is sort of the main point of it. Like that.
That's it. Yeah. You notice sort of with the PT and that, like you get people who come in that generally can't squat down, and that's like
free weight sort of stuff.
Yeah, like literally their own body weight. Like or people can't step up onto a box, and it's like you have to like regress and try and get them to do these things, and then it can take weeks, and then once you see people able to do that, then you start adding weight, and that's where you sort of get your goal then from, like yourself. It's like, fuck, I've actually helped this person become better at actually doing everyday things. Like, like if someone works in a coffee shop, or if someone's sitting at a desk all day and they just feel lethargic, whatever, and now they've more energy to like climb stairs or
just basic stuff, like
basic stuff,
not feeling pain bending over, picking something up, like basic
that's
stuff, like
so like you've them.
So there is a basic level to it. Then you can strip it way down to on that box, come back down again.
Yeah, literally it. Yeah, so like you've seen the beginner classes too. People come in and they swear they've never seen a barbell before and stuff, and you're literally going through everything with them.
Jesus. Well, it's probably I think you're better getting people like that from like my limited coaching knowledge. Like you're better getting someone who knows nothing than someone comes in and goes, "But I seen you do it this." And you're like, "No,
that's it."
No,
you do. You lads, I get lads come in. Oh, I can bench 10 sets of 100, whatever. I'm like, right, grand, let's go. And then they do 40 kilos, and you're like, I'm hopping 100 or whatever. It's just. And it sort of humbles them a wee bit. Then they're like, "Fuck, this lad knows what he's on about," sort of. And then next you start building them up, and then they get to that stage that they want them to be at.
And then, do you think it's a good thing that obviously most CrossFit coaches like yourself are in good shape? Do you think that motivates most people on?
Oh yeah, big time. Like, you don't want to take advice off someone that's not in good shape. Or
do you think are you? Because I know there's a thing in like PT industry. It's like, I don't need to be in shape to tell you how to get in shape. It definitely helps though.
Yeah, it definitely helps. Because like you have to show the person how to do stuff or whatever. Or I just think maybe from the outside point of view, someone going, well, I'd rather take advice off someone that looks in good shape.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of. Or
I just think like I've been training with my brother recently, and he's only 9, but he's at that age where he's never been to the gym before, so he just muscles flying him, like so he near overtook me in the bench press the other day there, and I was like, this can't be happening. Like 23 years old, and this wee fucking worm has come up behind me and nearly benched him more than me. Reality but it's like check. If you're a PT if you're a PT, you sort of need to be outperforming your clients. No, would that be fair
No,
assessment?
Not even that. No, not in that regard. You just need to be able to do the movements properly to show someone else how to do it.
Yeah, okay.
Without a doubt, I'll get someone that comes in and will be able to squat more, bench more, whatever. But you're teaching them how to get better.
Yeah, okay.
That type of way.
And is there, obviously you're a coach, you're probably not going to think this, but there is a sort of stigma with CrossFit as well. I'm sort of hammering it here, but this is just from what I've heard, that the chance of injury with CrossFit, because of some of the movements, are so, what would be the word, high impact, maybe. The chance of injury is quite high. Do you think there's any truth behind that, or does it depend on your coach again?
I think that'd be a load of bullshit. Like you look at footballers that tear their hamstrings. Like when I played football, I tore it twice, that type of way.
Yeah.
Doing CrossFit, I've never had an injury. One time I fell off the pull-up bar and tore my cuff and bicep, but that wasn't actual.
What, you half came off and held on one hand, was it?
And just let go like stupid and straight back onto my shoulder. It was in the competition, and tore my rotator cuff and my bicep. But like that wasn't like a muscle injury. I'd done that myself, just being stupid.
You can clearly see it wasn't caused from the CrossFit exercises. Like
there's boys in that they've done their ACLs or whatever, and they've come into CrossFit and they've got no problems at all with it. Like,
oh really?
Because it's so linear too. Like everything's straight. You're not turning sharp. Like you would in the football field or playing basketball, whatever. So yes, there obviously is a danger
risk
to it
with
as well.
everything.
Yeah, there's risk with everything. But I haven't seen anyone have a real bad muscle injury, or I've seen someone break their arm before actually.
But it's the same risk thing. Like I'm sure you've seen videos of boys on like a leg press in a gym and they straighten their knees and
it just goes then. Yeah,
it's just really one of them nowadays, and you're sick.
There's a risk with everything, so it's just, but to be fair, touch wood, now in 3 years I haven't seen anyone drastically hurt themselves.
Yes, oh thank God.
Apart from that one person.
The person that broke their arm wasn't on your account, was it?
No, they were doing a squat clean and they called the wrong and broke their arm.
Flip me, like. And what is like, so see, one thing I'm fascinated by is the muscle ups, because it seems to be a big part of like stuff you put online and things like that.
It's the stuff that sells.
It's the money. It's the money mover.
The
like
money maker,
it's the big one. What would be your starting if you were to come in? I could say rattle out no grip, not even wide grip. I don't know if we could do one wide grip, to be honest with you. What would be like your starting point for that?
Yeah,
just assisted sort of stuff. Like what would you or would you be like, you're not going anywhere near that?
Yeah, you need to build the base. So your pull ups and your dips, because that's the two movements you're basically going to be doing.
All right, okay, at the top.
When you get the top, you're just dipping out, and then once you have a good base of them, you start bringing in resistance bands or doing it from a box, like jumping up basically.
Yeah, okay.
Get used to the movement, and then basically work your way down the band. So each band obviously has heavier resistance. Once you get down to the bottom, you should be able to do it then without. But like this can take weeks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Weeks, months, probably. Like
that's the lads want to come in. Right, I want a muscle up, and you're like, right. Hold
on a second. Let me see your squat, and you can't get down.
So you just have to build the base, and you just have to explain to them that this is going to take forever. But then you do get freaks that come in and just bounce straight up, and
really,
so be it. Yeah, just that they're naturally,
And what would be like normally? Would you have like a certain? Is it like people that don't play football like yourself anymore that come in, or is it just a mix of everyone? Sort of.
It's a real mix of everyone. Yeah, especially in the classes. Like you get fucking old people, young people, like teenagers. Just all complete different shapes and sizes come in. Yeah, and it's like they're all doing the same thing. Everyone's kick out of sort of like, but there's no like, it's like I'm not against you, it's like you're sort of against yourself, competition. Obviously like some of the lads are against each other, like they're competitive, but in terms of your average Joe coming in, they're there to get.
It's funny because whenever I had Tony on, trying to get out of him, as like you always talk about like, and people that like love the gym talk about getting bigger and wider. I'm like, to what stage do you get big and wide enough? Like, do you know what I mean?
You stop. Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, sure he's gonna explode sometime. Now.
Yeah, like there's only so big and so wide you want. Like what? I've a set of double doors here. Me and Kealy are looking at, and like what? You just don't want to fit through them anymore.
Hey, no, that's it. Yeah, everyone has their own goals and stuff. Yeah, so like just everyone just go for your goal. Like but you can always get fitter, obviously, or always get stronger. So why not?
There has to be some sort of like addictive personality when you're coming into like CrossFit and stuff as well, because I'm the sort of person, I'm not a good advocate for this sort of stuff, but I'm the sort of person that I'm very happy with good enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Average is grand.
Yeah. Let's get a 2-1 in your degree. Let's go for it. Do the bare minimum you need to get in. Like, let's just get through it. Like
that's it. Like people, you get that too. Coming in, especially at the cardio classes, and you see sort of people like sitting chatting, like during the class and stuff, and I'm like roaring at them, going, "Why the fuck not?" Like put a bit of effort in here and stuff. But people just come in for the hour of social crack, just
something to do, like
just something to do. Work, heads react, want to go and talk to fucking the mates or whatever, and so be it. If that's their goal, that's great, but you just need to find out who's, which who's
the me and who's the they want to be the best they can
You
be.
could be roaring and shouting at someone there like, I don't care, like, I'm just here to fucking, you know, bat them away through it and let them work away, yeah.
But I've always been like, until I took in that wee shit with me to the gym and he started going ham, and because we would always do this thing, we start doing like tucks off the bars where you hold on to the bar and like lift, raise your legs.
Yeah.
I'm terrible names and stuff, but anyway, we were doing those and I did 10 and then he did 11. He goes, I thought we were doing 10. He goes, I thought I'd do an extra one, and then it sparks something in me, and he goes, fuck you, like.
Yeah.
So then now we're up to like, I don't know, like 16, 17 reps each, like constantly like battling against each other.
That's usually, that's more or less what happens in there too. Yeah, it's just like mini wee competitions going left, right, and centre.
You don't want to really admit it or talk about it, but you're like, yeah. If you go out there walking a wee bit taller, being like, got one over them today, like.
It happens all the time, but even with the coach stuff too, like we'll be doing it against each other or whatever, and it's like, no matter what you do, I'm gonna do one more, and then it's just keep going and going and going. But
it's definitely good. I think I actually feel sorry for people like you said that like go into a gym, just put on their headphones, do their own thing. It's for some people, but there's so much more value in a gym or like a community like CrossFit when you're actually engaging with the people that are there with you.
Yeah.
Because I know some people look intimidating and scary and like just don't want to be anywhere near you, but everyone's there with the same sort of goals, really. Like,
yeah, you're just there to get yourself better. You don't be. I get the PTs coming in and looking around and going, Jesus, what's going on here? No, this is a madhouse. And like, don't worry about anyone else because they're not worrying about you. You know, like no one's looking at anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So like, just go in, do your thing, and then.
And obviously, like, you have a big, like, obviously, female CrossFit's huge,
massive,
probably the biggest community for women within fitness, really. Like, what is it like for them coming in? Because obviously, like, you've got the buzz cut, big beard, big tattoos. Like, you're a big lad. Would people feel intimidated coming in, or what's the sort of vibe for them? Do you ever read these things? Girls want like a girl only session, in gyms and stuff like that.
Big,
So, would CrossFit offer any of that, or is there like a girl community within it, or does everyone mingle together? What way does that work?
Everyone's mingled together. Yeah, like there's no need for it to be like that. You know, there's no need for it to be like there's no call. The women in the gym don't call out for we want the women's only class. Like they love toe to toe with the guys.
Really?
Like, they're like. The women are real competitive up in that gym, like, but that's why we'd always be saying, like, people are like, oh, that place looks terrifying or whatever, you know, it's like, but everyone that walks through that door, you know, is starting from scratch, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, believe it or not, one stage you went in the door for the first time, like.
And I'm like, do you know, you don't know what's going on, like, but you just, obviously it looks bad or intimidating because there's just loads of people, but you just need to worry about yourself. And like the coaches are going to take you through everything anyway, so
walk you through. And with CrossFit, you have to have a coach to get into it. Basically, you couldn't just sign up and go in and go ham, could you?
You can, yeah.
Oh, can you?
That's it. Yeah, if you think right,
I'm increasing your injuries by 60% next year.
No, like you can go in and do that there, and that's grand. But a coach is going to keep an eye, especially in the new starts, going to keep an eye on you. And realistically, people come up. And they see everyone doing all the stuff, they sort of get a reality check and go, fuck, maybe I can't do that there, do you know what type of way? And then they go beginner's class or whatever. But people just come up and go straight into the, you know, like the advanced ones, and they work out pretty well, like,
They do all right.
Yeah.
So is it done in, I'm getting confused here, is it done in blocks? So it's like your beginner block, your intermediate sort of stage?
There's just like one normal, it's called a Macon class, right? And that's just everyone mingled together. But then the two lads will do a beginner's boot camp.
Right, okay.
For anyone who's just basically intimidated or doesn't really know if they're fit enough for it. And it's
the January Warriors, maybe. Yeah,
well, that's you get people come in the beginners and they're well fit enough to do it. And you'll see like your Mo saying in 2 weeks and like you're grand, you can go on into the class. Like, so it's just their own person's like confidence really or ability to do stuff
and what they want to do basically.
Yeah.
Very good.
So if Mickey and Mo think after a boot camp that they're still not ready, it's like, look, if you want to do it now a couple of weeks and then you'll definitely be fit for it. But there's just so much to learn. But if they've got a base of like squatting, deadlifting, pressing, then they're grand to go in. Like as long as they're moving well.
Yeah, as long as they're solid.
It's not about what weight they can lift. As long as they're actually able to do the movement, they'll get the class then. Yeah.
So again, it comes back to that. Your chance of injury is actually reduced even further because they're making sure you can do everything before they start putting you under big weights.
Yeah.
We have a lot of tubes I've seen in PT gyms that are just keep lumping that on you. I'm like, this person's back is going to their spine's going to fly out here. Like
I remember seeing it in the sports centres where you see boys loading the weights on stuff and you're going, that's not going to go well, or they're not even doing a proper squat. You know what type of way.
The worst part about working in the council gym, like whenever I was on the floor, is like you go up to someone and just the people in there are nice because they're not like meatheads really, but they're also they feel entitled because it's obviously they sort of pay for the building or whatever through their rates. But you go up to someone and go, oh mate, you want a wee bit of a hand with your deadlift there? And he goes, no, sure, I'm lifting 100 kg here. And he goes, you could do tightening up, you know, this, that, and the other. And it's just like, just completely ignore, completely disregard what you say. Like, you're just like, I haven't come up here because I want to. You're going to hurt yourself. Like,
I know I'm trying to help you better here, but that's some people can't take constructive criticism, you know, type of way. But whereas, well, it doesn't really happen up in EST there. Like, everyone's like, grand, yeah, they'll take the advice, and you'll see more going up. The coaches going, I'm really struggling here with the overhead squat. You know, what's the best way to go about it or whatever. So people up there are really open-minded. Yeah. Whereas I can see, like, the likes of the sports center stuff, people are, I know more than you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Get away from me. Like, it's it just got to the stage for me where I was just like, you know what, I'm not even going to. Yeah. I was like, I'll just sit here with my first aid kit ready to put your spine back into your back here.
And you just wait before the day, and then you're like, right, I'll help you just before you hurt yourself.
Just, we're going to need a Z-fib very, very, very soon. This boy's going to pass out here. Like,
yeah. No, everyone up there is pretty open-minded, so yeah, it works well.
That's good. It definitely seems like a good community vibe, and like, maybe I was a wee bit harsh and that wee bit like interrogating, you know, being like, this, it's monsters, it's, you want to injure yourself, you know, it doesn't seem like safe, control, you don't push people on too far. It's not anything like military camp training where you're gonna come out crying or anything like that. Like,
well, people do come out crying, but it's like the workout goes up on the board, right, and then like everyone is looking at and stuff, and you see all the weights and everything beside it, and I was like, fuck, I don't know about that there. But then there's the regressions as well, so it's like advanced lads lift 100, scale lads lift 70, and people from beginners lift 50, you know, that type of way. So you just pick and choose your own weight. No one's going to force you to lift anything you don't want to lift. Yeah. Well,
I've just I don't know, mine's just gone here, but I'm just thinking there, see, you talked about the whole mingling thing. This is the last thing I'm going to say I've heard about CrossFit without you being
mingling, by the way.
No, but like, this is the last thing I'll say to you without you having to realize me and like, fuck me, he knows nothing. CrossFit, I've heard vicious rumours about CrossFit, about dating in the CrossFit community. Right. And people, like, for example, I heard one fella said to me one time, he goes, see, if my woman ever went to CrossFit, I'd just break up for her. I was like, why? He goes, oh no, your woman goes to CrossFit just means she just doesn't want to be with you anymore. She's going to go with all these shredded fellas and all. I'm like, surely not. There couldn't be any truth behind that. But there is a bit of dating within CrossFit, isn't there?
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, sure. You can't stop relationships.
You can't meet anybody anywhere else anymore.
That's it. Like, if you're stuck in there all day, the chances are you're probably going to end up being with someone that's well. Like, but
you both have similar interests and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's it too. Yeah, but I think there is a couple of like couples up there as well. Yeah, so like it works pretty well for them. Yeah.
So if you're looking to get on the dating scene, get into CrossFit.
Yeah, off the Tinder, into the CrossFit.
Get into the gym. Definitely. Stop swiping and start, I don't know, pushing weights. Start lifting.
Just go over and spot a girl, and that's you done.
Would you
have that deadlift?
Would you recommend to people going up to someone? Because I've heard some hilarious stories about people going. Would you, like, not you necessarily, but would you ever be like someone, I should go for it? Like,
yeah, I'd go for it, surely.
Would you?
Not, don't actually do anything in the gym.
Hey, you come here. Stick the head in.
Don't be doing that, but definitely go. It's the best way to get talking to someone, because like, see, like a nights out now where you have to sit at your own table with your own mates or whatever, which is grand until you get sick looking at them, you know, type way.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
So whereas like in the gym and stuff, it's more social. You can bother about how you talk about your day or all that shit, like flirt whatever way you want.
Yeah,
you know,
so I seen a thing before. It was like, girls want to be approached in the gym by guys. They'd rather wait until you meet them. Doing like a scene and you start talking to them in the gym, but everyone's had it where you're loaded and you're like, what did I say to them? And then you see them the next time
in the gym, like, right, I'm definitely not talking to them.
God, I know from what I said to your face last time.
That's it. Yeah, and obviously in the gym you're so like it's probably the more truer part.
Yeah, reflection. Like,
yeah, so like,
so just go over squat or something, or we spot a spot.
Don't squat them.
And don't stand at a distance and stare.
Definitely don't do that either.
Top rules: don't stare and don't go over and squat them.
Yeah. Apart from that, you should be sweet.
Yeah, you should be sweet to go up and chat whoever you want.
Yeah.
Right. I think I've interrogated you enough in CrossFit. I think it's
CrossFit done.
Yeah, it's CrossFit done. I think it's safe. What's the Christmas plans?
Get loaded this whole weekend. Look.
Would you be a Christmas ruiner? Would you was like, he's ruined Christmas, he's been steaming New Year's Eve, like?
I normally get steaming Christmas Eve, in the Foresters up in Cleavey, so it stays up like 2 o'clock in the morning. I think a tradition thing, all the lads go, like, and it's great. The pints are cheap and they're unreal, but I be dying every Christmas day. Like,
I can't think of anything. I couldn't listen to people on Christmas Day having to talk people down.
Our Christmas Day is pretty. It's our Boxing Day would be more mental. All the ones come up to the house and stuff, you know, all the games and everything. you do drink Christmas Day as well, but then Boxing Day is obviously a complete write-off.
Yeah. Having said that, this Christmas I'm making an exception. I think I'm just going to let absolute loose, like, because what else are you going to be at? You can't go anywhere.
That's it. So we heard about that new lockdown coming in last night, and we were like, "Want we go for a pint after the gym?" We're like, right. So I ended up just went for a couple of pints then, and then I'll have a rake of tonight, and a rake of pints.
What's your pint of choice?
Out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
See, last year I got into the Guinness and I've never looked back.
It's unreal.
I went down to the source, down to the spring in the Guinness factory,
right?
And I was like, I don't even really like Guinness, and they're like, you pull your own. And I was just like, what is this?
This would be good crack.
Yeah, I'm telling you, me and a couple of mates have a conspiracy where they just, as soon as it comes outside the border of Ireland, there's about 20% drop off in the taste. Like, I'm going down to Dublin. I got from this weekend. I'm going down to Dublin. And I can't wait.
Yeah,
you can't wait. The best Guinness by a clear country mile.
Although
up here you do get, it's not bad, but
yeah. There's a pub in Camden Dials. I used to love it. Obviously, every Sunday in the pool, not well. But the nicest pint of Guinness I've ever had. Yeah.
See, because the first one I had was my own one. Joe, you pull your own pint.
Yeah.
And even it was nice.
Yeah.
So I was just like
a proud father.
Yeah. I was like, can I take this home?
Can I get this frame, please?
Oh no. Class Guinness. And then, but what happens to me is there's days I can drink all day, and not get too bad. Yeah, because I go, and my friends say I get into spooky smack stage. My face starts to drop. I look like I'm having a stroke. Yeah, I know. It's like, I think Sean's out of it, and just faces like eyeballs like hanging to here. It's like, what's wrong? And it's like, he's just steaming. But Guinness doesn't give me that.
Right, happy days.
So, but if I drink Guinness all night and start going on to, like Carlsberg or Heineken or anything else,
wipe out.
It's a very, very quick drop off. Like,
that's it. We all chipped in and got a keg there a couple of weeks ago up in one of the boys' houses of Heineken. Maybe like 10 pints or something like that there on my head the next day. Like when you just move and the thump out of it. So, but I could drink 10 pints Guinness and be grand.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. So Guinness is good for you.
Drive home. No,
Guinness.
Did you try the Guinness Zero?
No one should ever do that.
Boy, do you see your boy? He's like on TikTok and Instagram, the Guinness Guru.
Right.
Have you seen him? No. He does this thing. So he basically, like, I had it up my story the other week. You basically take like one drink, pour it in, so it could be like WKD Blue, and then you pour Guinness on top of it. And it like sits on top of it. And he's been trying these, but he's been invited out by Guinness. Like Guinness basically like starts sponsoring him and giving him like like endorsements and deals and stuff. They talk about like, try our pint here, and he's like brutally honest. He goes, I've had better. Like, he was in the Guinness match, he's sitting here, he goes, I give it a 7. Like, he said, that's rotten. And then he sent him out the 0.0%, and they're like slogan on it. I was like, Joe, tastes like Guinness.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's piss.
Yeah, I'd well believe it. Like,
absolute piss. There's no way you can convince me that 0% tastes the exact same.
I heard a dark owl joke about the 0.0. Like, I'm going to say it anyway.
Go on.
It's quite funny. Like,
we love it.
Drinking 0.0 is like licking out your sister. But it's just wrong.
It's just not good for you.
It's just not good for you.
I could, but
see,
that's the sort of stuff I love here on
and
SMAC
that's why
Talk.
I'm like, I never ever drink it now.
Yeah, I'm never gonna look at my sister see him again.
Nope.
I don't know where to go with that. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
So, stay away from the 0.0.
I think they recalled it. I seen a thing they recalled it. Not because
full of COVID.
Not because of what you just said. Yeah, it's where the COVID from. Yeah. Do you know what I hate? Because I always think I've started a new job where I have like just me and my boss. So like, do any decision that makes it sort of like, right, Sean, or like if anything you say here, it's like there's no one filtering it. You just come out with our shit. No one's approved it. It's like someone had to go in a board meeting against and go, do you know what would be a great idea? 0% Guinness. And a load of people agreed. And was, that's the worst fucking idea. Ask anybody that drinks Guinness. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, but like if you're going to drink 0.0, like why would you not just drink like Coke or Fanta or something that's like nice?
Yeah, I remember listening to some. I had a friend who doesn't drink alcohol, and they say like you feel awkward when you're not drinking something. Joe,
that even looks in your hand.
It just looks alcoholic. When you're drinking water, people are like, why drink water? But if you drink water with berries in it, people presume it's like something. Yeah.
That's I suppose just having something to have in your hand, that type of thing is just weird that way. But like, I'd have no hate of drinking it on 0.0.
If one of my mates sitting in a bar goes, I'll take a 0.0 tonight, I just walk out. No. You're not welcome here anymore.
No, stay away from it.
Unless he's giving you a left home.
Yeah, see, that's
now you've made a change of tune. Like,
you can do whatever you want then.
I think about it, yeah. And then, so the other thing about Christmas was Christmas feeds. I've seen things, some shocking stories about Christmas feed. What's your Christmas feed consist of? Because I've seen you grub and you're a good grubber. Like,
yeah,
breakfast bops on a Sunday morning used to be the tradition.
Hard to whack, aren't they?
At least one.
Yeah, the stage was going through the two of them. They were great. Yeah, Christmas Day grub.
Christmas Day grub. What's on the plate? Because
Yeah.
some people go fancy with cranberry sauce and all that sort of carry on.
That's it. Yeah, just wake up in the morning, Dan, get the wee bottle of Corona India and a bowl of Cocoa Pops. That's you set then, and then you wait for her to cook the dinner then. So I think she done like soup last year for starter, was grand, and then your normal.
I gotta stop you there. We don't do starters, and this
Oh, no?
this blew my mind
Right.
because it's such a big feed.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
dinner itself.
Yeah, I'm like, starters are a waste of time. I don't
Yeah.
want no bowl of soup sat in front of me.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I can see. Yeah,
But you go
fair
starter
enough.
soup.
Yeah, soup. Yeah, and then the big plate, turkey, ham, the whole lot, roasties. Yeah, cranberry sauce, stuffing. No Brussels sprouts.
No,
No. No.
we
not.
have them, but they're just they're like an ornamental. Nobody eats them.
No.
I don't even know why Ma puts them on.
Get
Like
them out, and then whatever Ma decides to bake then for
we
dessert.
treat
I
after.
think this year's crunchy cheesecake, so that's going to be a good hit. But
She must be flat out.
come the dessert, you are busting, but then you have the wee cake belly, so it makes room for it. Like.
Then the most unholiest of shades the next day,
Oh, tight. Yeah, the belt just gets loosened out about 5. Like.
and then just sit in the house the rest of the day.
Yeah, Christmas Day is pretty quiet in our gaff. Yeah, sit in the house, or we call up to one of the boys' houses. Fuck, I think he's getting a PS5 this year, so we call up definitely playing that this year.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, Christmas is really quiet in our house, but then Boxing Day is the
big one.
It all kicks off. Yeah.
Do you want Downies? Do I want it? I'm getting asked here mid podcast. Do I want Downies? Yeah, I want a chicken. I want a chicken goujon roll. What? Goujon roll, yeah, Southwestern cheese. Sorry for that unprofessionalism here. When it comes, it's funny because we're talking about food. When it comes to food, there's no fucking around.
Oh
Like,
yeah, get it all into you. Yeah.
do you ever have a Downies? No.
Man, I used to live on Downey's.
Yeah, I'm convinced I'm trying to chicken goujon roll these days. Like,
So the mate who's the chicken chef, and then a roll with sausages and brown sauce. Good grubbing. Look.
you literally take a stick, couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
What was your one? What was it? You told me one. Oh yeah, drum and no sides.
Drum with no sides. Hard to beat.
Classic. That's put me off thought now. I'm just. What was it talking about there?
What's the crack in the pool? Everyone missing me, no.
I haven't been there since
All right.
March.
Yeah.
March.
You get the furlough, did you?
Some. Some good old council looking after me. Yeah, no. It just seems like I seen Big BC's retiring. See
Right.
that?
No way.
So yeah, he's out now as well. But it's all just quiet. Like it's a quiet time of the year. And did you ever work there last year? No, during
No, I
December.
Did I do April? No, I done the full year. I done the full year.
You did December time for like pools and stuff is because everyone's out shopping and stuff like that there.
Yeah,
But
January when it kicks off, like.
yeah, so it's all quiet anyway. But yeah, everyone casual like me was just no hours for you. Nothing. But I started a placement job up in Belfast, thank God, but it's only like 2-3 days a week.
Right.
Doing marketing and things like that. just get me through this year. Like.
Yeah, just get to the finish line. Though.
Yeah, get through it. And one thing I'm glad of is that I'm not in uni this year full time because it just seems like the worst crack ever.
Right, yeah.
I've had friends get £250 fines and it's not worth it.
Fair,
Like,
you feel sorry for the fresh and stuff like that there because like the first year of uni is the maddest year of your life, like, you know, and they're missing out on it now. Like, so.
my first year in uni, I was in crutches within a month.
Nice.
So
Pretty civil.
yeah, it was absolutely off the walls. Like, girlfriend was like, I got banned. Was I not allowed to drink dragon soups? Got put in a ban from dragon soup. I used to drink.
Had it before, yeah.
I've had 2 tins of dragon soup, and I don't drink any caffeine. Don't drink coffee.
Right.
Nothing.
Oh, right, enough,
So
yeah.
it's like
That's just an overload.
That's just sends me loop that and a bottle of wine, and it's just lights out. Like,
Used to be a bottle of Buckfast and a half bottle of Buckfast was the carry out. Look.
Really?
Yeah, it was the go-to. Look.
oh, I drink it. I've
Hard to beat the Buckfast.
I've,
to be
tra-
fair.
I've tried and tried and tried. I think was it last year? You pulled it. You pulled out a bottle of Buckfast?
Yeah, actually was.
Yeah.
Oops.
I don't know how this got here. Straight out the canal.
Oh, great night out. Yeah. That actually was good crack that night. Yeah.
That was a serious night. That's no Christmas dues either.
Yeah, tight. Well, we're having the coaches are going out Sunday for something night now up in the Yellow Heifer in Camla, so
Nice.
I'm not taking any PTs Monday, so I'll go full ham sandwich in it then.
And then obviously lockdown on the 26th.
Boxing Day, yeah. Brutal. That's what I mean. This is the last weekend then, so everyone's going to be getting rode off this week.
They are, because I was doing a bit of shopping yesterday and day before, and there's just no one in town. Like, there's nobody out. Like,
Still
you don't even
quiet,
have the man rush. Like,
That's unreal.
I mean, it's still early. It's
Still
not the
gonna
20th.
wait,
Yeah, still not the 24th yet. Like, still
Yeah.
a couple of days. Like,
Still going to wait, yeah.
I was ahead of the game, but yes, it's so strange. Like, I was like, because my birthday falls, when was my birthday? Wednesday past, so it always falls on that weekend. You know, everyone finishes up uni and school and stuff, so it's manic, but literally
Nothing.
nothing.
it's terrible, isn't it?
And you're trying to get in somewhere. Like, we tried to go to the bank the other night, and I had mates upstairs, and they're just like, there's a seat here, and the branch was like, no, I'm in, it's full. He's sending me a photo of the seat. It's right there. There's a pint with my name on it right there, and he's just like, nope.
Yeah, dicks like that though, like, don't you?
But who would want to be a bouncer?
Well, that's it too, like. But like, we were phoning for obviously the All-Ireland finals this weekend, so we were phoning around places trying to get tables, and everywhere is booked out, like, so. But typical us leaving at the last minute.
Yeah.
But I think we end up getting a table in the Oliver or something like that.
It doesn't matter, seat to seat, like.
Yeah, as long as they have a pint and a seat.
Yeah. I actually didn't even think of the All-Ireland weekend.
Yeah. Saturday.
I was at the final. Was it last year? The first one, Joe, Kerry Dublin. The first one, the one that was a draw.
At the draw, yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, it was some crack.
Yeah.
Me, my dad, and my brother went down on the train, and we had three. We weren't even sitting anywhere near. I was in one stand, Dad was in our stand, brother was in our stand, and by the end of it, see, trying to find each other.
Oh, disaster!
Wipe out.
We were out down Dublin that day as well. We watched it in one of the pubs, and it was like obviously a big Dublin pub, and it was like me and one of my mates were the only ones wearing Kerry tops. And then there were all the dubs like, oh, I can see you next week. Whatever. We were like, I sport Armagh. I couldn't give a shit if the game next week. To be fair,
that was actually a great day because Celtic Rangers were on that day.
That's right. Yeah,
we were down from I don't even want to know what time. But I learned a life hack that day. See, when All-Ireland final comes down, never book a ticket for the train.
No, disaster.
Never.
Yeah, we stayed over that night because there's no point.
We got on the train. No ticket checks, no nothing. Coming back up, there's just that many people.
Oh, yeah, so they can't get through.
You can't get through. Yeah, there's that many people. Like, and there's no man coming up with it when you're on the actual thing, because he was just like, the people were lamp by the stage. Everyone was coming home, like, couldn't even told you what my name was.
We had got onto the train. One of my mates always, see, when we're going anywhere in Dublin, he's this big massive bucket of, like, you know, like you put mayonnaise in, like a big fucking 5-liter thing. He fills it full of ice and puts all bottles of beer and it takes it onto the train, and the woman just came in, like, shook her head and was like,
just loves mayonnaise.
Just like, don't spill anything. Okay.
So, yeah, because then when we were going home, people were like, you're not allowed drinking the train. I was like, what? Every time I've been on train, I feel like I've been drinking. I didn't realise that was
it's a thing. Like, frowned upon. It's not an actual rule.
Because we were in... I found like I haven't stopped. The week before, we were in Belfast. The day everything opened, we just coincidentally, Mum, Dad and all had a hotel booked in Belfast. And the hotel were like, obviously no drinking in the rooms, blah, blah. So we went down to the bar, and they're like, oh, we can't serve you drink down here. So I was like, right, that's no bar. Just when I bought a carry out, took it back up to the room, and they're like, you can't take that in here. I was like, we can't drink downstairs. We're going to drink upstairs. Like, yeah. He's like, we can't drink on. You're going to have to let us go somewhere. And they're like, well, you'll have to book food later. He goes, yeah, no bother. So that was fine.
Oh, stupid rules for nothing, like.
It's a mess. Like, what do you think of this new lockdown? We're going to have to touch on it, like.
It's going to be fucking tight, yeah. Like, obviously, January's a massive month for the gyms and stuff. You know, everyone's on the whole New Year, New Me stuff like that there, which is grand. But, like, January's a really depressing month anyway.
That's it.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I was saying yesterday that, like, January is the time of month where people do sort of get like that kick of motivation, or like do like some spark in the husband.
Yeah, they try to change their life a bit or whatever.
Yeah, but now, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry if you're depressed.
Yeah, Jesus, it's gonna be tight. But then, like, hopefully it all opens up February, and then everyone's just straight back in. But like, see this, like, oh, you get an hour's exercise a day or whatever, and this 8 p.m. curfew and all, like, that's gonna fucking ruin people. Do you know what I mean? Like, exercise in that weather, fuck that.
Yeah, it was alright in the summertime when it stayed bright at 10 o'clock at night, and so the weather's good.
You're back to doing burpees in the front room, like, that's bad.
Swinging off the gutters, trying to do muscle ups.
Yeah, you racking the place, like, but yeah, I don't know. All these petitions are obviously going to start now about gyms and stuff like that there, but they didn't listen last time, so there's probably no chance they'll listen this time either.
Would you make a Big Dackie's performance?
Fuck. Brutal, to be honest.
A lot of PTs I noticed stayed very, very, very quiet on the issue.
Just what I would have done was just, like, if he was going to stay open, just stay open and say nothing.
You didn't need the song and dance about it.
Didn't need to go on like that there, and then, like, where's he now with this new 6-week one coming out? You know, I haven't heard of it.
It was the fact that it was 2 weeks. I was like, fuck, like, it's 2 weeks. Shut up.
Yeah, I seen that barber. I can't remember which one.
Oh, your boy I can't say the word Barrigabrus.
Yeah, his video was fucking brilliant. So it was. Yeah, he's laughing a bit. But
would you be bothered? No.
2 weeks. Like, don't even take 2 weeks. Just don't come out and make a big fuss about it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just take a fucking chill. I've
banned the words living, breathing, man, vocabulary. Like, yeah, I'm breathing Orsho.
I don't know. Yeah, he's just. He's in his own wee fucking world there, sort of, but yeah, let him batter away. But I sort of feel bad for everyone that sort of train there, because, like, he's going around taking videos, you know, of himself talking on. You see people in the background. It's like, you're not supposed to be open, and you're actually going around.
Yeah, because people were blaming. Like, I'm not down the whole side of, like, I can't go see my granny because of you. Joe, like, I'm not. Joe, there's them people are like, you're using the gym means I can't go see my granny. I'm not down that soppy side of it, like, but I think, like, people that were using the gym as well, probably just as bad.
Like, to be fair, like, and I don't know what way other gyms work, but like ours, like, you have to clean down your equipment and everything when you're done. Like, do you know what you're supposed to? And like, there's all your wee social distancing like boxes that you have to stay in, whatever. But like, gyms are probably one of the cleanest places in terms of like infection rates because you're cleaning all the fucking time.
The thing that makes no sense to me is like when you go into gym, bar, pub, whatever it is, you can control where the person is.
Yeah.
When you go into a shop, everyone's allowed to roam around everywhere and touch everything.
That's the guys up in the outlet the other day, and it's like did that big massive one-way walking system, whatever, and like you see like 90% of people walking the proper way, and then you see like 3 people walking, you know, against it, and you're like, hey, fuck, it's not that hard to follow the rule, you know, that type of way. Like.
Did you get anything there, lad? Is there anything? I went the other day
to the Nike shop and raided it.
Oh, did you? Got other stuff.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, I don't know why. I go there with the highest hopes and just come back every single time. Every person from Newry does and goes, "It's not in that outlet."
That I prefer. I'm the exact same as that there, but
you still go
and just tuck out, raid it, and then there was 30% off on top of it of everything as well. So,
was there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I must have missed that.
So that wallet got a good hit that time, but I really hit or miss. So it is.
That's the worst. So Santa bringing you nothing for Christmas then? Is that everything ticked off?
Yeah, it didn't really.
No PlayStation 5s.
This was actually the first year that I didn't really want anything. Not too well. Like.
I was the same. I'm depressed. Like I turned 23 there, and I've just accepted I've got old because all I wanted was a pair of walking boots.
That's
like
tight.
I was just like I've become that person.
Yeah,
like
so we got the free bus pass as well. That's brutal.
Just like they're like, what do you want? I goes nothing, and then I was like, well, you know what? Because this lockdown's coming, I myself a good pair of boots or something.
Yeah.
Because I keep buying like nice shoes and stuff and wrecking them walking through shade, and it's like a good pair of boots, but it is the saddest thing I think I've ever asked for Christmas
depressing,
in my life.
Jesus, lad, I get you a selection box.
I'm gonna, I don't know. I need to get something like Lynx Africa or something be more exciting than that. Like
that's a cert every year. Like, if you don't see, if I don't get it, you kind of be annoyed. You're like, I know I don't like it, but I still like to get it.
I don't want it, but I sort of want it. Like I feel left out.
A wee bit.
Yeah. Every fella smells the same for the whole month of January.
Yeah,
like
that's right. Yeah,
the gyms never smell better.
That's it. Yeah, did you see all the empty Lynx Africas land about the gym? You'd be like, yeah, everyone's got the same thing this year. Like.
You're not loved.
And anyone gets like that's not Lynx Africa, it's like the fancy fella. Like
yeah, it's like the David Beckham fucking wee bottle. You're like,
fucking big year for you.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, this man's doing well for himself.
The wife splashing out in you.
You don't buy for anyone, do you? No.
Just
no. I'm like a woman, sort of.
No. Mum, sister. That's it. While sister sorts out mum and dad, I get the receipt for it.
Oh really?
Pay half it, yeah, and then just sort of sort sister out as well, and whatever she sort of.
I try to do that with my ones, but they just go, "No, I did last year. You have to buy it this year." I'm like, there's gonna be tears if I do it. Yeah, there's gonna be serious tears. Like,
we actually done a Secret Santa, all the coaches in the gym now, so it's getting revealed on Sunday. And mine still hasn't delivered yet.
Have you had a budget? What's your budget?
30 quid.
So, yeah, something good then.
Like, is it going to be good or like stupid or whatever? And we're like, right, we'll go 50-50, like something stupid. And
yeah.
So no doubt I'm going to get a razor probably. I can see it coming already.
How long have you been growing that bad boy out for?
I haven't seen my chin in about 6 years.
Do you like maintain it or is it still just grow?
Brush, shampoo, condition every day.
Trim it? No.
Whenever it gets messy. See,
I tried going for one and beard is the saddest excuse of a beard ever. Like it's nowhere near exciting. But it was like double. It was like double the length of this. It just looked even pubier and wispier, and I was just like,
get that down.
It's like, for fuck's sake, like,
you really need to just push on with it. Yeah, it's either you're gonna have a good one or you're not.
So how long does it take to grow like substantial?
I don't know, like
because I remember you had no beard, and then I just seen you one day and
just
had a beard.
I'd say it took me like 3 or 4 months to actually grow out fully, but then like I haven't clean shaved in honestly about 6 years. Like
you're not looking back.
Never. I'm actually starting to grow a man bun now.
Oh, don't.
I got 2021.
The tight cut with a beard is a tight look, so it is.
And then I'm gonna get the man bun now. Look. Yeah, gonna go full shabal.
Anyone with a man bun there is punched in the face, no harm to you.
Fair enough. Right.
That's something I was meant to ask you about Daggy and stuff. Have you seen this stuff about like your boy Logan Paul, the YouTuber, fighting Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, brutal.
Insanity, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not gonna go down the route of who's gonna win that fight.
Yeah.
Right. But if you were to call out in like this whole space of like PTs and stuff like that, who would you call out? Who would be your man you're calling out? You could call out anybody. You could call out another PT. You could call out a megastar. Right. If you were to go and call someone out, who would you pick?
Daggy or Andy Malone?
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, I am all behind. Yeah. What about both? Three-way, triple threat.
Triple threat, yeah. Table ladder chair. The whole lot, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, why not? It'd be a good crack. That's good viewing, look.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, it'd be a laugh.
I would say like
I'd say Andy and Daggy themselves would be a good old turler.
But it's like picking what fucking SED you want. You don't want either. Do you know what I mean? Like to win. You want both of them just punch each other at the same time, knock each other
both
out.
knockout. Yeah, that'd be tell you what, that'd be a real viewing. Like, but
I'd say we could get a double, you and Mickey versus Andy and Daggy.
Yeah, we could go for that.
Tag team.
Yeah, me and Mickey and the boys in the gym actually started doing MMA training with Daggy McAleavey.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it going like?
It's going pretty well. Yeah, it's tough for me because like I'm obviously the lightest one, so like Mickey's like nearly 100 kilos, and I'm constantly like wrestling him or whatever. So it's tough in that way, but like it's good to get someone else telling you what to do. Do you know that type of way? So,
yeah, it's like user back to beginner stage or something again.
Completely out of our comfort zone. None of us have ever done that before. Like, and like we went in first day thinking, right, I'm gonna start knocking boys out here, and it's like no chance. You know, type of way.
I remember Connor Fabb used to do it in the work in the pool, and he was like, obviously like taller and skinnier and noodlier than me, like, but he was putting people to sleep. Like,
oh yeah, like see that jiu-jitsu side of it all. Like we've like a real good interest in it now. Like, and we're all like, oh, we get to be gay and all that stuff. Like, when can I go up belts and everything else here? You know? But it's like it's just completely out of the comfort zone, and we're learning stuff now as well. So, but like, and
he's going to look to fight, not each other, maybe.
Well, we'll be sparring with each other. I'm assuming at some stage. Like, but no, I don't know about going fucking pro or anything.
Could you imagine an event just filling that gym and putting a big
cage
octagon in it? Like,
why not? Yeah, like the boys are loving it at the moment now. To be fair, like like we're only doing it once a week, but we're sort of like, fuck, can we do it like twice or 3 times? Yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, but we've obviously started way too late. But like, it is good hobby to keep our and it's serious training too. Like, we obviously thought we were fit, and then you go down there and like we done like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off of like wrestling, and my bag was out.
Really?
After 30 seconds, yeah.
I suppose it's you're 100%.
Yeah, that's...
You can't, if you relax at all, you're gonna...
That's just constantly trying not to die.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. And then you've Mickey, like, who's like nearly 100 kilos laying on top of you, and like, not going well for me at all. You know,
it's strange to think that like you could get someone, say your build that has been doing it 7 years, put Mickey out.
Kill Mickey, yeah. Like you buy, like, Daggy obviously isn't going full tilting us, but like he's using us as demos, you know, to show us what to do. And like he'd be throwing Mickey about, and I'm like, how is he?
Yeah,
it's all technique. Like, yeah,
it's something I would love to get into. I was never allowed when I was younger to do like fighting or like boxing.
Right.
I always wanted to do stuff like that. Mum was just like, no, under no circumstances.
With a broken nose.
Yeah, under no, that nose cannot be broken. Like,
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but like, we actually watched your boy Daggy fight last week. He was over in London, but we watched it in the gym.
How'd he get on?
And yeah, he won. Yeah, done well. He choked you out in the second round, but like I was fighting myself watching. I felt like it was my own son fighting.
Really?
Yeah, I was just so nervous.
So nervous.
Like, yeah,
I get from McGregor fights.
That's it. It felt like that. Yeah, like, I mean, I was dirting it, and then it was like when he won, it just didn't want to lose. Basically, like, you know,
yeah.
It's
like that scene out of Jefferson. The happiness where he comes out at the end, he's like looking around the street, having like slow motion. You're like near in tears, like coming out. He's like, "You did it! You did it!"
It was good. I cracked. We had a couple of pints and stuff, yeah, and watched it. But yeah, I was just glad he won. Yeah, to be fair, at least he knows he's not shade.
What's his record? You know?
I don't even know what his record is, but
I can't remember seeing him lose too many.
No, I think he's maybe only lost 2 or something like that there. But he was like called into them fights like last minute type of thing.
Oh, really?
I'm not too sure. Yeah, but yeah, and he's a good coach for us basically as well, like teaching us how to do it. Yeah, it's great getting your head punched in for an hour. Like,
yeah, and do you mainly do like punching stuff, or is it like grappling or a mix of everything?
Yeah,
like
there's loads like grappling at the start, you know, just because it's not safer, but it's like easier to control. And then there, yesterday we were doing a bit of sparring and stuff like that there, so the Hoover was getting a good dent. Yeah, it was bad now.
And has anybody caught each other and like actually like tuck it thick, or is everyone sort of all right with it?
No one's like went full tilt. Obviously, like it's sort of. You hit as hard as you want to get hit, you know, type of way, so you're not going to hit them full tilt, obviously. Because
you know you're going to get it back.
Yeah, but like when you're going live and stuff, like with the jiu-jitsu and the wrestling, whatever, you are like properly going for it, you know, like to get them into chokes and stuff, but you're obviously not going to, as soon as you get them in there, just tap straight away, because...
It's such a lad thing, isn't it? Like, just...
it's a pure macho thing, yeah. Like,
imagine the day you outlifted everyone after training, then you go down there and you put punch the head of each other, like, and walk out like, today was a good day.
That's a real big testy day.
Yeah, just come out with your sack hanging down, dragging it out the door, so come on.
Yeah, it's a real good day, but like, you go in there and like, Daggy brings you straight back down to level 1, because, you know, obviously when he comes up and trains, because he trains with Mickey PTs him, so when he comes up to us, he's getting wiped out, you know, with the training, and then when we go down there, we're getting wiped out. So.
That must be a nice feeling, person that's fucking having you tits the mitts, and then coming up and seeing him tits the mitts, like, just
giving
out of it
an hour's worth of burpees, just annoy him, like.
Yeah, you thought your session was hard waiting to see us.
Yeah, pretty good now. I'm enjoying it now, to be fair.
CrossFit. So, any New Year resolutions or anything coming up? I know we're going into lockdown, but anything else you're looking to get into come the New Year?
Definitely going to keep that the MMA stuff going. Yeah. obviously if the world opens back up, I'd love to do like a 6-week holiday, you know, like Vietnam, Bali, Thailand, all that type of thing.
I did Thailand last year for a month.
Good.
Oh, unbelievable. Like,
did a full month in it?
Yeah, full month. The entire country. Like, you could do it and say, I don't know, just spend 2 weeks there, but you'd miss so much. Like, like the different ranges, like North Thailand is all like sort of spiritual, South is more like big cliffs and sandy beaches and stuff, and then the East is more like islands and partying and stuff like that. So you get like such a variety of stuff.
Countries,
yeah, like I hear people go to Thailand and they'll go to like this. There's an area. So basically, there's an area called, what's it called again? It's called like, is it Koh Samui? Koh Samui. So there's 3 islands on the party side: Koh Samui, Koh Tao, Koh Phangan. Koh Samui is one with the airport, so everyone's there.
You have to be there.
Worst, no worst,
Shite.
worst by a mile. It's the most expensive. It was the dearest place in the whole of Thailand. Like we were there and we spent, I'd say, including accommodation, no more than 15 quid a day. For a month. Food, drinks, you name it.
It's unbelievable, yeah. Living like a king.
Oh, unreal. Absolute class. And then at the end, we stayed in hostels, but it was like private hostels. And like you had your own private room, like, so you're not in a bunk with like 20 people. But it'd be a good crack. Joe, if you had a big squad, like, if you didn't mind it. Like, if you're going with, like, I was going with a girlfriend, so it's different. But if it was going with me,
you'd be just all over the place.
Then, you wouldn't care. Like, but yeah, I feel sorry for people that go and say, like, oh, I went to Koh Samui. It's like, that's the worst. It's like saying,
all you done?
Yeah, it's like saying, like, oh, I've come to Ireland and I just stayed in Belfast. Do you know what I mean? Like, you go to Galway, you go to Kerry, you go like all the nice places, like, or Donegal. Yeah. It's a waste, like, so.
If you're going to travel that far, you might as well do everything. Do you know what type of way?
Exactly, like,
but stuck in the one spot.
If it was go, I'd love to do Vietnam. Vietnam's going to be even cheaper and even better.
Yeah, that's just complete. Yeah, because like I don't think I've been outside Europe, like, so it'd be pure culture shock for me. Like, but I'd love to give it a rattle if it all does open back up. Yeah,
I actually don't know, because I know the situation here was sort of calmed down for a bit, but they're saying in Asia it was only, Joe, like the
fucking starting, is it?
Yeah, like, what do you call them countries, like the lower economically developed countries, LEDCs or whatever they're called, like them, like obviously China had their big fuck up. China obviously China, fucking slept apples.
Bastards.
And oh god, fucking
stay away from them bats.
Yeah, Chinese flu. What? But yeah, so like they had their like obviously downturn, and then obviously Europe went mad, but it was still not really in the rest of Asia. And then Europe started to come back down, but started kicking off
again
in other Asia. But at the same time, like,
yeah, you look at Australia now; they're out of it now, more or less, by the looks of things. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Not easy now, because it's like we just done all these half deck lockdowns that didn't really work. Whereas Australia was like, right, closure all down the fuck, and now there's something's coming into their now. So
it's crazy that like people, I didn't personally because I didn't care, but people like in Portugal this year. Yeah, it's crazy to think that there's people in Spain, Portugal, like
Tenerife, all
these for a week. I was like, how the fuck did we allow that? Look, now
you land in Dublin, you have to quarantine, but if you scoot up to the north, you don't have to quarantine. You know, there's all these different fucking loopholes and stupid things about it. Like,
yeah, no, it's absolutely ballistic. Like, would you take the vaccine?
If it means I can get in the I'll take 2 of them.
Yeah, no, I just make sure. I didn't care. It's like some of the stuff I put into my body over the years, like the vaccine's not thing kills me.
Like obviously all these big conspiracies and all this here stuff. It's like, we're probably going to be the last people are going to get it.
We'll never get it. Yeah. I don't think we'll ever get it.
I think by the time it comes around to us, it's probably going to be fucking gone.
Yeah.
But if it's like airlines are going to be like, no, you can't travel or whatever, which I think there's only one airline's done that.
Has there?
Yeah, that I don't know if it's Qantas. I don't know what it is, or somewhere like
international flights. Is it?
They've stopped it unless you have the vaccine, you're not getting it. So if other airlines are going to do that, right? Well, then sorry, pump it in again.
Because I was joking about this last week on the podcast, saying that like they're bringing it out and they're like, it's a great vaccine because it's only £3. I'm like, wait, hold on.
It's pay for it.
I was like, the fucking cure to the world pandemic is £3.
I know. Sure, I'll find the pound shop.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, there's no way that's right.
That's literally scooped out of Newry Canal then.
A box of celebrations costs more.
£3 fucking, like, God knows what's the
There's people sitting there, it's like £3 and they're sitting eating their Rustler's burger, reading on Facebook, like, it's like, mate,
if you're eating a Rustler's burger, you definitely need a vaccine.
Yeah. A vaccine, you just need bleached.
Yeah. Stoned.
Have we tried injecting bleach into this guy yet?
Yeah, but like, if it's gonna be mandatory, then you're gonna have to. But I can't see it being mandatory. Like,
yeah, like how many people get like paracetamol and read what's in it? Do you know what I mean?
That's the main. Like, yeah.
Why is everyone decided now? It's like, you know what? I don't trust that.
Everyone's like, no, don't. I'm like, what's in the flu jab? And they're like, don't actually know. And it's like, well then, what's the difference?
Shut up. Take it.
Just if it's going to be mandatory, take it. Yeah, but I prefer not to take it. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, if I haven't had it now already, I don't think I'm ever going to get it. You know, type of way.
People always think like, people always automatically jump to the bad. humans are. Like you could go like, but what if it like people are like, what if it like makes you like infertile, or what if it like fucking dry balls out, or like something stupid. Like, what if it gives you an extra couple inches?
Never thought of that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why are you always going to the negative? Like,
queue outside the place for it.
what if it just cut your jawline, pure glass, like
chiseled? That's fucking
magic weight loss juice. Like, everyone always goes to the negative of these things. Like,
that's it too. Yeah, it's like fucking just take the thing and shut up.
Shut up and get that down. Yeah. Any closing thoughts? Anything else you want to get off your chest? Any big plans for January, or no, not January, New Year? Kealy O'Hare CrossFit Games. Keep your eyes out.
Keep your eyes out. Yeah, I'm gonna release a book called Bench. It's just 100 different bench workouts.
100 different bench workouts.
Yeah, I can imagine that's really gonna sell. So yeah, I'm gonna get stuck into it over January now that everything's closed.
Tell me this. Why? See, like over there, obviously, like I've got quite big into like content stuff. You need to be putting out more content over there. I'd love to see like a YouTube channel, a podcast. And the boys would be quality.
We were actually thinking of doing a YouTube channel, but what happened was, like, see, every time the boys were putting stuff up on Instagram or whatever, people kept reporting the gym.
What do you mean?
You know, like, because them boys aren't social distance or blah 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 and the other, and then it was like,
that's why I hate people.
Yeah, it's like, fuck me, like,
seriously.
I'm getting phone calls every week, and then me and the other coach, Ryan Lewis, put up the photo of our 12-week program, and we're standing there, top off, fucking chiseled.
Yeah.
And someone rang up and was like, them two lads don't live together, and they're not social distance.
No
like,
way.
Fucking work together, do you know that type of way? So
definitely a woman.
Environmental Health came out and like checked the place, and like, yeah, it's grand.
You're joking me.
I swear to God, yeah, they're like, we're going to land out here sometime and all, and we were like, she'll land out whenever. We've all the wee boxes and everything, you know, all the cleaning equipment's there. And she came out and was like, yeah, everything's grand. Just some arsehole fucking.
Yeah, do you know how many phone calls I guess we get a day?
Yeah, fuck, our heads were racked. You know, we actually thought it was a prank call at the start, and then
I can't believe that.
I was like, no, I'm actually going to call out here in a couple of days.
You just know it was just a fat, overweight woman who's never been in a gym in her life.
Yeah, just some hate. Probably could have been another gym owner who was just jealous of, like, you know, like, doing well or whatever. But
could be.
You never know. But like, at least we got the all clear now and stuff. And now, so the gym's actually expanding. We've extended onto the edge of it now, so it's going to be even bigger and better next year.
How much of that space do you have? Because obviously, using the back of that, we like behind where the carpet place is in there.
We're in the over beside now.
Oh, are you? You've moved.
Yeah, we've moved. Yeah.
Where was that?
That was like a couple of months ago. Yeah, during the summer. Yeah, so you know where Mars is, up in the middle of the road there, in behind it.
Oh fuck!
So
I have no idea.
Massive shed. Yeah.
Near where the horse place is.
In there.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I keep going past it.
There.
Do you know what? I was actually thinking the other day. I drove past where it used to be.
Yeah.
I drove past him and was, I wonder if we'll call in someday. Like, fuck, I wouldn't have been doing well. Like,
no one there. Yeah. We're literally, you could throw a stone from your house to it now. Look.
Jesus.
So there's no excuse.
Right. Beginner camp coming February time. Yeah. Like, I'll be in.
Yeah.
Holy right.
You'd actually just skateboard the whole way down the hill.
Freewheel, like.
Yeah. See, we're up there now. Yeah, and so there's two sheds like beside each other. So we've into the next one.
These are proper iron paradise, and like.
Yeah, it's the steel paradise.
Steel paradise.
It's unreal. Yeah.
That's mad.
Great. Yeah, it'll be good now. Once we get the next door sorted, it'll be far better. So it's going to be like a complete cardio room.
Right. Okay.
So, because the cardio classes are quite popular and they take up all the machines, obviously take up loads of room. So we just shipped it all in next door. The main room's going to be all CrossFit and bodybuilding.
Oh yeah, very good. I'll definitely have to. Right. Well, I know where to call it now. I'll not be knocking on the door like somebody let me in. I'll be these bastards.
See, now it's closed for fucking 6 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Get you back in. I'll keep a spot for you.
So, yeah, keep me a spot. I'll see if I would die. A bad death in there. Like
that's it.
Because I'm going back to football this year.
Oh, nice. Well, return of the boots.
Return of the. Oh my God, she's trying to find a pair of boots the other day. Oh,
are you white boot man?
Oh no. I actually even worse. I had a pair of Pumas when I last played football, and they were different colours.
Oh fuck!
One was orange, one was blue.
Oh jeez.
We went out and raked first game. I only bought them because I was in a let shop and there was only pair of boots over there, and they were reduced from like 150. They were like, Joe, you can get shit quality boots.
Yeah.
These ones were lethal and they're like 50 quid. And I was like, they're blue and orange, like different colours. Like I'm gonna get roasted.
You're open to getting a melt in there.
We went out and raked first game of reserve ball, and I got the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, I well believe it. Rightly so.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you at all.
Take the hit. And
still scored 1-2 though. So.
All right. Who's with the last laugh?
Yeah. Scored a goal against the almighty Brandy McVeigh and raked multicoloured boots. Yeah,
top bag
reserve ball. We P-roller like, but
yeah.
Sure, they count.
Still goes in.
Hit the back of the net. That's the main thing. But yeah, so going back to football this year, and we actually had a session last Sunday. Let's hope managers don't listen to this. It was meant to start back last Sunday, and obviously couldn't make it. First weekend the pubs open.
Oh yeah.
Sunday morning 9 o'clock.
Yeah, man, driller.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
So back tomorrow, could run 5k and then sprints.
No.
He goes 5k and then with a few sprints. I go, 5k not enough.
Yeah.
What?
But he's gonna be dying off that there.
Yeah,
He's going for a sub 20. Yeah.
Oh,
All the lockdown heroes.
All the lockdown heroes. My one was like 30. Did you do your 5k?
Yeah.
What was your time?
1940.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, mine was 31 the first time, and then I bought myself a bike.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a bit quicker then.
Oh, it's just like, see this. I did the other day. I actually got up to 20 kilometers on the bike, but see, running just not for me. Like,
I actually was pretty good at running. In school, I had an All Ireland cross country medal and stuff. So running was always.
Did you?
Yeah, so running was always my like strong point.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5Ks and 10. I done 10K as well. It was like 40 minutes, 10 seconds, or something.
Jesus.
Like that. Yeah. So
fuck some running. And that was always, or just
no, I've done it literally a couple of weeks ago. Like, yeah,
a couple of weeks ago.
Just cause,
but you've always been running.
Yeah, just always been good at running. Yeah, just always not.
There's some people that are just, I just think, you either love it or hate it. There's no in between running. Like,
yeah, like I don't like running.
yeah, but you're good at it.
Just good at it. Yeah.
You like the things you're good at, though.
Yeah. Nah.
When you know you're gonna run a sub 25k, like it doesn't feel as bad. Like,
yeah, I don't mind.
You come home and you're like, right, that took 40 minutes. That does not make me feel good. Like,
yeah,
I walked off it.
5Ks are and then you just feel like shit after because it wipes you clean out. Look.
Yeah, it's unholy. Like, but yeah, that's probably it, is it?
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think I'm sweet. Yeah.
Greatly appreciate you coming on. Obviously, trying to get guests in this fucking world has been a nightmare for me, but no, really appreciate it. Thanks for clearing up some of the stuff on CrossFit, even though it was absolute interrogation for the first.
Feeling better about it.
Yeah, feeling better. I feel like I'm not going to desiccate myself watching you do.
Super safe.
Super safe, kids. And yeah, so if you need, they're now located at the fucking Millvale Road.
Yeah, Crabtree Hill. Yeah, just on the Millvale Road.
There, and if you're looking any CrossFit stuff, get in contact with Kealy. He's your man. Honestly, delighted to have you on. Best of crack. Super gains, and yeah, you just couldn't go wrong. So cheers, man. And yeah, I'll see everyone in the next one.
Super. Good on that.